Hello. Yeah, it's a good evening. Yeah, where am I now? It's a good evening here in the country I'm living in, Uganda. So today, as you're a beginner, today I'd like to teach you about the things for you as a beginner you should know when you're starting Forex. As you know, when you're starting Forex, there are some of the things you were supposed to get to know when you are going to deal with this Forex industry or when you are just beginning to engage in this forex industry marketing or business. Just know in the market we have different descriptions and we have different currencies that we're dealing in. In the forex industry, we have the major currencies like USD, we have Euro, we have GAPY, we have GBP, and CHF as major currencies. So others like AUD, NZD, and Canada, those are called commodity currencies. So in case we have USD. When we talk about USD, then we are talking about the United States dollar. When we talk about Euro, we mean the Eurozone. Then we talk about JPY, we mean the Japanese yen. When you talk about GBP, that's when we are talking about Great Britain pound. We have CHF, which is the Switzerland, France. Then we have CAD, which is Canadian dollar. We have AUD, which is the Australian dollar, and NZD stands for New Zealand dollar. But when you're doing these currencies, when we are trading, we deal with currency pairs. When we're trading, we pair them. But in these pair currencies, we have also the major pair currencies. In these major pair currencies, you'll find that in the major pair currencies, we have Euro USD, we have USD JPY, we have GBP USD, USD CHF, AUD USD, NZD USD. So those are major currency pairs. And you'll find that when you're trading these major currency pairs, every standard lot, you see that one pip gives you $10, which differences from other pair currencies which are not majors. Like nine, we have crosses like crosses, we have exotics. When we talk about the crosses, we have like you see crosses. Crosses, before we go further, crosses, we have like Euro CHF, but those are Euro crosses because crosses, they are categorized. You have the Euro crosses, then you find that you have Euro CHF, those are Euro crosses. You have Euro GBP, you have Euro Canada, you have Euro AUD, Euro NZD. So again, you'll find that we have the yen crosses. First, remember that when we talked about yen, when you talk about yen, we mean JPY. That's the Japanese yen. So when I talk about yen, that means I'm meaning Japanese yen. So when you're talking about Japanese yen, we have Euro JPY, we have GBP JPY, CHF JPY, and all other currency that pair with JPYs. Those are yen pairs. So we have the pound pairs. When we talk about pound, we mean the Great Britain pound, which is GBP. So GBP CHF, GBP AUD, and all those pairs that pair with GBP, those are called the pound pairs. There we have the Australian dollar pairs or crosses, Australian dollar crosses, which is AUD CHF, AUD Canada, AUD NZD, and all other pairs that pair with what? AUD. They're called Australian dollar crosses. So if you get to know that, then you get to know how to handle the market, because when you get to know the major pairs, then you get to know their clauses. When you go further, you get to know about the fractional disparity, and sometimes the major pairs are the ones that drive the others. Hope when I talk about that, you get me well. Or there are some of the exotic currencies, but those exotic currencies, we don't normally deal them with the market. That's why sometimes we don't usually teach them. Because when you talk about the crosses, you find that we have USD HKD. HKD means Hong Kong. We have USD SAR, that's Saudi Arabia. Have USD SGD, that's Singapore. So those such we don't usually trade them. We majorly deal the major pairs and the exotic pairs. So for you as a beginner, I would advise you to start with the major pairs and the I'll advise you to start with the major pairs, then and the crosses that pair with the majors. So when you stay following me, you tap the like button, follow for more. Next time on other coming videos, I will be telling you how we calculate pips about these pairs, how we take about the stop losses, the trailing stops. Then you get to know the difference between stop order and limit orders. So I'd like you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Then I'll give you more details about forex trading. Thanks.